Early morning on the Texas coast, loading up, saying goodbye to the beach, and heading back to the hill country. Good morning from Port Aransas. We're wrapping up a few great days down here at our place in Cinnamon Shores and heading back home to the hill country. This trip was a good mix of work and family time. I spent time walking several projects with our Sterling Creek Homes team, checking progress, talking through details, and planning what's ahead. It was good to get boots on the ground and see things firsthand. In between that, we slowed things down, fishing in the bay with friends, sharing great meals, and taking long walks with Rachel and the dogs along the beach. Those quiet moments matter just as much as the busy ones. Today, I've got my youngest son, Wyatt, riding in the back, and his buddy Kyle up front riding co pilot with me. Having them along isn't just about the ride, it's about showing them discipline, awareness, and what it looks like to prepare well before leaving the ground. Flying out of the coast always gives me a moment to pause. The stillness of the morning, the checklist, the routine. It's a reminder that preparation matters and that every good journey starts with intention. I'm grateful for the time, the work, and the people God's placed in our lives. Next stop, back to the hill country. Let's get airborne. Clear prop.
Mustang Beach Airport, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We're taxiing from parking to 12. Mustang Beach traffic, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We're taxiing 12 for takeoff. Mustang Beach.
And winds are out of the south this morning, so we're taxiing down to runway 12. That puts us pointed back toward the beach and out over the water for departure. It's a smooth morning, light winds, and a good setup for a coastal takeoff. There's something about rolling toward the runway with the ocean ahead of you that never gets old. One last look at the coast before turning inland and heading home.
Put our transponder code in here. Clear for takeoff. Upon takeoff, 290 heading up to 8,000. If not, off in 7, we'll contact. We are cleared up to 8,000. 290 heading. Final checks. Mustang Beach Airport, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We're taking off runway 12 and we'll be departing. We'll have a right turnout for 290 heading. Mustang Beach.
Lined up on runway 12, pointed toward the water. Everything's set, checks complete. This is one of my favorite parts of flying, that moment where the noise fades out and the focus sharpens. Power coming in, the airplane starts to move, and all you're doing is trusting the process you just walked through. As the wheels lift off the ground, we climb out over Port Aransas and then slide right along the beach. The morning light, the color of the water, the calm air. It's one of those views that reminds you how small you are and how good it is to slow down and take it in. Flying the coastline like this, it's hard not to be grateful for the time we've had here, for the work that allows these moments, and for the chance to see God's creation from a perspective not everyone gets to experience. From here, we'll climb out, turn inland, and point ourselves back toward the hill country, carrying a full heart and a clear head into what's next.
Mustang Beach Airport, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop just took off runway 12. Got a right turnout, and for a 290 heading.
Out over the water, the airplane settles in and the shoreline starts to drift behind us. The island stretches out below, and before long we're crossing Mustang Island with Corpus Christi Bay opening up ahead. It's one of those mornings where everything lines up. Smooth air, clear skies, and water that looks almost unreal from up here. Moments like this are a reminder to slow down, take it in, and appreciate where you are. As we cross the bay and begin turning inland, it's time to shift gears. We'll get the cockpit organized, set up the climb, and check in with Corpus Approach to pick up our IFR clearance for the flight back toward the hill country. From here on out, it's about staying ahead of the airplane and letting the plan carry us the rest of the way.
Ranger 832, departure right up. Ranger 832, radar contact 3 miles east of Truax for C4 and low.
Corpus Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop just took off Mustang Beach 1400 climbing 8000.
Bonanza 636 Romeo Papa, departure ident.
Ident.
Bonanza 636 Romeo Papa, radar contact a mile southwest of Mustang Beach, climb maintain 8000, T direct at this.
8000 direct at this 36 Romeo Papa.
Corpus departure front of 60 through the heading 130, 2.3 for 1313,000.
678 Mike Bravo, departure, radar contact, proceed Dirk Worry.
Dirk Worry, Bravo.
Just checked in with Corpus Approach and now we're climbing, settled in, and headed toward our first waypoint. This part of the flight takes us between a few military operations areas, MOAs, down here around Kingsville. When they're hot, air traffic control won't route you through them, so you have to work your way between the boundaries instead. They were hot this morning, which is why we're threaded between them on our way north. It's one of those behind-the-scenes parts of flying that most people never see, but it plays a big role in how the route comes together. Flying IFR in airspace like this really highlights the teamwork between the pilot and ATC. They're managing traffic, military operations, and weather all at the same time, while our job is to fly the airplane, stay ahead of the plane, and keep everything organized in the cockpit. As we continue the climb, the workload starts to taper off. Power's set, the airplane's trimmed, and the ride smooths out. This is where the flight settles into a rhythm, monitoring systems, scanning ahead, and letting the miles start to roll by. We're pointed toward San Antonio now, leaving the coast behind, and gradually working our way back toward the hill country, one step, one waypoint, and one decision at a time.
You can see right here, those are people, or airplanes, basically it's picking up on radar. That one's shown to be 1,800 feet under us, that one's 2,400 feet under us. Likely they're helicopters, but that guy, they're going to be hard to see.
Even on an IFR flight, one of the most important jobs is still looking outside the airplane. ATC helps with traffic, but it's always on us to keep scanning and stay aware of what's around us. Right after this, I'm explaining to Kyle how we navigate on a flight like this. Waypoints are basically GPS coordinates in the sky, invisible points we fly from one to the next. When we build an IFR flight plan, we're stringing those points together to create a clear, organized path from departure all the way to our destination. It's a good reminder that flying is part technology, part discipline, and part paying attention inside the cockpit and outside the windshield.
So, for instance, they gave us, what was it, at this Cardi, Tango 499, San Antonio direct. That means that those are all GPS coordinates we're flying to. First one, Athos, is coming up. You see it right there. And then immediately we're going to go to Cardi, which is our next one. It tells us to join the Tango 99, or 499, that radial.
King Air 4 Golf Alpha, turn right in 010, descend and maintain 2000.
010, 2000, 4 Golf Alpha.
Under is starting to come up on this radar here. Looks like he's climbing.
One thing IFR really teaches you is how to manage quiet moments. When things feel slow, that's usually when you want to be the most intentional. This is a good time to double check your nav setup, confirm the next fix is loaded correctly, and make sure your backup instruments and systems all agree. Small checks here prevent big surprises later. You're also listening for what's happening around you on the frequency, other traffic, altitude changes, or routing adjustments, because those clues often tell you what ATC is going to ask for next. IFR flying isn't about reacting fast. It's about staying organized, thinking ahead, and being ready before you're called on. When you do that, the whole flight feels smoother and more controlled.
King Air 4 Golf Alpha, contact, sir.
Over to Tower 4 Golf Alpha, you have a good one.
Shows to be 5,000 feet in front of us.
Ranger 83.
Right in here somewhere. I don't see him.
Roughneck 801, departure radar contact, Chief Force looking for.
Got him.
Cherokee 9203 Juliet, San Antonio approach.
Approach Steeljet 287 is 9,400 descending via the Cuervo with Whiskey.
Steeljet 287 San Antonio approach. Welcome when able, clear direct queso, descend and maintain 5,000.
Direct queso down to 5,000, Steeljet 287.
We'll level off.
As we start to level off, the autopilot takes a lot of the physical workload out of the climb. It'll capture the altitude, smooth things out, and let the airplane settle in. That doesn't mean we check out. The job shifts to monitoring, confirming the altitude capture, watching power and airspeed, and making sure everything's doing exactly what we asked it to do.
Approach MFI at 1830, 7,000.
MFlight 1830, approach, clear direct Jagger, cross Jagger at above 2,100, cleared ILS runway 13 approach.
Direct Jagger, cross Jagger, 2,100, cleared ILS 13 approach, MFI 1830.
Boomer 727, terminate. November 8, Mike Bravo, contact Houston Center, 135.05.
3505, good day, Bravo.
Autopilot's on, so that'll automatically level out. We're going to build up speed. These are knots, so 120 knots. Build up to about 145, and then we'll have to configure the airplane.
60, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 13 approach.
160, 2,000 until established, cleared ILS 13 approach, MFI 1830.
6 Romeo Papa, contact Houston Center, 134.6, good day.
134.6, 36 Romeo Pop, thanks. Good morning, San Antonio, approach Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop for level flight 8,000.
Or 466 Mike Alpha, contact Houston Center 128.6. Six Mike Alpha, affirmative 28.6. Other aircraft, check it in, second.
That's a 636 Romeo Papa level flight 8,000.
Number 636 Romeo Papa, Houston Center, the corpus altimeter is 29908.
29908, 36 Romeo Papa.
Number 6 Romeo Papa, contact San Antonio 125.7.
Houston Envoy 3774, passing heat for 15,000.
a 125.7 or 36 Romeo Pop.
4038, 4338 lower and just a minute, man. Or 6 Romeo Pop A, affirmative, 125.7.
All right, over to 125.7, 36 Romeo Pop. Thanks for your help.
Meter 4894.
San Antonio approach Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We are level of flight 8000.
636 Romeo Papa, San Antonio approach. Welcome San Antonio altimeter 3000.
3000, 36 Romeo Pop.
Southwest 1575, 7500, sending in the Cuervo 3.
Southwest 1575 San Antonio approach. Welcome after Salsa, direct queso for the ILS 13 right. Descend and maintain.
Salsa and queso.
Maintain 4000 after Salsa, direct queso for the ILS 13 right, Southwest 1575.
Air 6 Romeo Papa, clear direct destination, maintain 8000.
Direct destination 36 Romeo Pop.
Chile at 6 Heavy, radar contact 4 west to Kelly, turn right heading at 340, maintain 3000, vectors final.
340, 3000, Chile at 6.
Air 6 Romeo Papa, traffic 2 o'clock and 10 miles, headed westbound, level at 7000 to Twin Cessna.
Negative contact, we'll keep an eye out.
Southwest 1575, contact tower 198, have a good day.
19.8 Southwest 1575.
49 Romeo Zulu, turn right heading 220.
Right turn, heading 220, 49 Romeo Zulu.
There's 38 Juliet, traffic off your 9, moving to your 10 o'clock, 8 miles northbound, level 8000. The Bonanza hub higher once you pass them.
We'll be looking for 38 Juliet.
Chile 86 Heavy, after completion of the approach, Fiesta this frequency.
Fiesta back to you, Chile 87.
It's going to be passing in front of us.
Air Shire 724, present heading, maintain 4000, vectors ILS, final approach course.
Tim.
Present heading, maintain 4000, vectors for final, Air Share 724.
49 Roma Zulu, and I apologize, but I do want to confirm you said a full stop at Kelly, was that right?
Affirmative, full stop at Kelly, 49 Romeo Zulu.
49 Roma Zulu, thank you. Turn right heading at 310, maintain 4000, vectors to final.
Heading 310, maintain 4000, vectors to final, 49 Romeo Zulu.
And traffic is high for 36 Romeo Pop, no factor.
6 Romeo Papa, roger, thank you. 6 Romeo Papa, Houston Center 134.2, have a good day.
Over to Houston, have a good day. 36 Romeo Pop.
Strike.
Houston Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop, level flight 8000, and we have weather in Llano.
Number 636 Romeo Papa, Houston Center, low Llano altimeter 3001. What approach would you like there?
We'll do visual 17.
Roger.
That's 3001, 36 Romeo Pop.
We've just been handed off from San Antonio approach over to Houston Center, and now the focus starts shifting toward the arrival. We've checked the weather back in Llano and we'll be setting up for the visual approach on 17. This is where good flying really shows up, getting the airplane configured early, briefing the approach, and thinking through how you want the landing to unfold before you're anywhere near the airport. When you slow the airplane down, organize the cockpit, and stay ahead of it, the arrival feels calm and intentional, not rushed. The goal is always the same: a stable setup, a clear plan, and a smooth finish to the flight.
Number 1 Papa Sierra, descend to maintain 4000, advising you of the, actually descend to maintain 6000, advising you of the weather, note of that Llano.
Alright, we're leaving 230 for 6000, 1 Papa Sierra.
Number 1 Papa Sierra, Llano altimeter is 2999er, advising you have the weather and your approach type requested.
We'll advise, and we're expecting the visual in Llano, 1 Papa Sierra.
Thank you. The Lake 4 for Southwest 2378.
Houston Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop, looking for lower.
Go ahead, Romeo Papa.
We're looking for lower, we're almost at our destination.
November 6 Romeo Papa, descend to maintain 4000, let me know when you have the airport in sight.
4,000. And that other guy going into Lano, is he going to beat me there?
No, you should beat them then by a couple minutes.
Okay, right on, thanks. Airport site for 36 Romeo Pop, we'll cancel.
November 6 Romeo Papa, roger, cancellation is received. A couple targets, one's about 2 or 3 miles north at 3,100. The other one's about 6 miles west at 3,600. Change to advisory, squawk VFR.
All right, thanks, sir. All right, squawking VFR, switching over.
Lano County traffic, 946 there, Charlie. We're on 6 to the west. We're going to transition overhead at 3,500 west to east. Lano.
And Lano traffic, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We're about 15 to the south, and we're going to go ahead and join the right downwind at 2,500. So we'll be 1,000 below you.
Lano traffic, Cirrus 7 Zulu Tango, right base 17. Lano. Lano traffic, Cirrus 7 Zulu Tango, departing 17 to the south. Lano.
Lano traffic, 946 Juliet, Charlie. We're 3 to the west. Got transition overhead 3,500 west to east. Lano.
So we got the Cirrus that's going to be taking off. 7 directly at us. He said he's going on the south departure, which means he's going to be coming right at us. Just keep an eye out for him. Should be far enough off of his path. And Lano traffic, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We are entering right downwind 17. Lano traffic. Lano traffic, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop. We are turning right base 17. Full stop, Lano traffic.
Turning from downwind to right base here, this is where everything comes together. I'm watching airspeed, getting the flaps set, and making sure we're lined up to roll out on final with a stable picture. At the same time, I'm scanning for traffic, checking the wind, and thinking through the touchdown point. If things don't look right, this is the moment to slow it down or go around. A good landing starts with a good setup.
Nobody on downwind. Lano traffic, Bonanza 636 Romeo. Final 17, full stop, Lano.
On short final now, this is all about small corrections, holding the center line, managing the sync rate, and keeping the sight picture steady. Airspeed looks good, winds are cooperating, and now it's just flying it all the way to the runway, smooth, controlled, and unhurried.
$500.
103 green.
On final here, everything narrows down to the basics. The runway stays steady in the windshield, airspeed's right where it should be, and the airplane feels locked in. Just small corrections now, staying patient, letting the airplane settle, and resisting the urge to rush the last few seconds. This is the part of flying that rewards preparation. When you've done the work early, the ending gets quiet. Touchdown. As we roll out, the pace slows way down, and that's usually when gratitude sets in. What would have been about a 4-hour drive turns into roughly an hour in the air, less time on the road, more time together, and a completely different way to travel, bringing the speed back, staying centered, and letting the airplane decelerate on its own. There's a quiet satisfaction here, a smooth arrival after good planning, good communication, and margins built in all along the way. Flying changes how you see distance and time. It doesn't just make things faster, it makes them more intentional. Every safe landing is a reminder that flying is a privilege I'm thankful for and don't take lightly.
Atlanta traffic, Bonanza 636 Romeo Pop is clear of the active runway.
Lano traffic, Cirrus Jet, 711 Pop Sierra. We're about 10 miles northwest of the field, inbound, full stop, Lano.
As we taxi in and shut the airplane down, it's a good moment to reflect on a really great flight. Smooth air, good planning, and the chance to share it with my son and his buddy. Days like this don't happen by accident. I'm thankful for the ability to fly, for the opportunities it creates, and for the responsibility that comes with it. Every trip is a reminder that preparation matters, stewardship matters, and that we're trusted with something meaningful every time we leave the ground. Putting the airplane back in its home, I'm grateful for the people alongside me, for safe travels, and for the freedom to move, work, and live with intention. None of it's taken for granted. Thanks for coming along on this flight. God is good. The journey was a blessing, and I'll see you on the next one, ready for wherever He leads.